Hello, and welcome to What If Sasuke Talked to Team 7, Part 5. And last time, we had the preliminary rounds of the Chunin exam, where Sasuke defeated Yoru in a rather unconventional way, using Kakashi's signature secret technique, Thousand Years of Death. Where I changed the lineup a little bit to have Naruto versus Sakura have a fight. By fight, meaning Rochambeau or rock, paper, scissors, where Sakura basically gave a small little speech about how silly it was to have a tournament to decide who should be promoted to be a Chunin, which is something, of course, personal pet peeve of mine. I might change a future what if. And then to the final switch, of course, would be Ino versus Kiba for replacing the previous opponents, where Ino is able to use her feminine wiles to defeat the Horn Dog with her mind transfer jutsu. Kakashi is going to train Sasuke for the month, considering that Gaara is a dangerous opponent who is trying to kill Sasuke. So Naruto does accept this because he is actually on good terms with Sasuke and doesn't want his friend, or at least his rival, to be killed by the Sand Ninja. Naruto gets assigned Ebisu as his trainer, which Ebisu doesn't have a high opinion of Naruto. He's corrupting Konohamaru, and he has his academy record showing how poor student he was. While Sakura does accompany Naruto to meeting his trainer for the next month, her endorsement doesn't go very far for Ebisu either. He still doesn't believe Naruto knows how to do water walking, so he takes him to hot springs just like he does in the original story, where they meet Jiraiya with similar results. Jiraiya becomes Naruto's teacher for the following month, with Jiraiya asking Naruto if Sakura was his girlfriend, which they both deny, with Naruto even needling her about her almost relationship with Sasuke. With Naruto already knowing water walking and has the 5-point seal removed, giving him better control of the Kyuubi chakra, he's able to go straight into Toad summoning and gets that done rather quickly. He also gets better at controlling the Kyuubi chakra, and he works on taijutsu with Sakura, actually, and of course Jiraiya as a teacher. And Jiraiya even teaches him the hair needle jutsu. I'm not sure if it's official name, I can look it up, but basically when his hair turns all porcupine, it shoots off, which one's kind of cool and kind of sucks that he never taught Naruto, and second, would actually be very useful against someone like Neji. Now we have Sakura, who splits her time literally with shadow clones between the hospital learning how more medical ninjutsu and training with Naruto, sparring with him with taijutsu, and then spending the rest of her time practicing seals with Jiraiya. Sasuke, we're actually going to cover him this time, gets more nature molding into lightning than he does. So he actually, instead of just knowing the Chidori, he actually has better control with it, and does use less chakra that way, at least in theory. He also practices with his Sharingan, so he's able to use the Genjutsus and the predicting a lot better than he does until probably Shippuden, because Kakashi does know how to use the Sharingan, so the fact that he never taught him that, it just shows you how lazy Kakashi was before he got the kick in the butt from Sasuke's comment. He also does get the dog contract signed from Kakashi. Yes, I'm going to make Sasuke apprentice to Kakashi, because he's not really the same person that went off with the Orochimaru. He doesn't really want the curse seal, and frankly, with Sakura and Jiraiya working on it, we're probably going to get that removed relatively soon. We also have him being stronger and has more endurance. Now, also, with Ino being in the final, she actually trains, so she gets some of the more advanced techniques in her clan that she would only get in the Shippuden era. And Danzo is involved in the story. I know he doesn't show up in Shippuden in the canon storyline, but he's technically still around. But just like in canon, he doesn't do anything, he just plots. He knows about Orochimaru's plan, and is planning on making the most of it. Now, like with the original story, when the day of the finals show up, Sasuke is on time. And him and the whole Team 7 meet up, and Sakura gives both of her teammates a special scroll that she made for them, and she explains what they do, but I'm not gonna tell you what that is just yet. So we have the first match, Naruto versus Neji. We have the second match, Gaara versus Sasuke. Third match is Kankuro versus Shino. The fourth match is Temari versus Shikamaru. And the fifth match is Ino versus Doku. So the first match goes with Naruto pretty easily owning Neji, because Neji doesn't know any of Naruto's techniques, because Naruto didn't fight in the preliminary rounds. He just played Roshambo with Sakura. So Neji only has Naruto's reputation and his academic records to go by, so he's completely overwhelmed by how powerful Naruto is, even if it was just the canon version. Nonetheless, the version that has been effectively training, with Jiraiya, and actually knows a lot of stuff that the regular Naruto didn't get a chance to learn because he just didn't have the teaching. Now we have the second match with Gaara versus Sasuke. Now, Sasuke is now using the OP-I Genjutsu. Unlike, instead of having to use it normally, he can just make eye contact with Gaara and put him under mild Genjutsu, which uses the great effect to, avoid the sand, making Gaara think he's, a foot to the left or foot to the right where he actually is, letting him, run the fight for most of the and because Gaara is a Jinchuriki and they have poor chakra control, he doesn't realize he's under Genjutsu for a long time until he finally breaks it. By the time he does, Sasuke is in position to use a Chidori on Gaara, which is about as effective as before, but because Gaara hasn't been waiting as long because they fight on the appropriate time, he's not as bloodlust. He doesn't have as much bloodlust as he does in the original story. So he does get angry, but he retaliates as a counter instead of just screaming about blood. Sasuke gets overrun by the sand and pulls out Sakura's gift. It's a scroll that I'm going to steal from another source. It's called the Bounded Seal Scroll. This scroll is inspired by Lee. Remember before the first round of the Chunin exams, Lee and Sasuke had a fight where he got Sasuke to fight with only taijutsu. So that's exactly what Sakura did. She made a scroll that, in the parameter of the seal's effect, taijutsu is all you can use, which with someone that's so specialized as Gaara, leaves him almost completely defenseless. Sasuke simply takes out a kunai and is about to finish the fight when the feathers start falling. The Genjutsu has been activated and the invasion has begun. Now, just like originally, Sasuke is ordered to go follow Gaara and his siblings. But Sasuke, having the dog contract, summons Paku and has Paku wait for reinforcements and lead them as reinforcements. Now, in addition to the team that showed up initially, Ino and Choji are also with the team, with the group following Sasuke and by extension Gaara. When the sound ambush is found out by Shikamaru, he goes in, but so does the rest of Team 10, and they were able to fight them off, defeat the ambush very easily, but it still has the rest of the Kona, the Leaf Ninja, following ahead. Then we have Kankuro barring the path, and Shino stopping and fighting him instead. Next we have Temari, and Temari has to fight against Sakura. Now I know Sakura actually is out of her league here, but she is good enough, especially with the various seals, to at least slow Temari down, make her actually a fighter. So now, when we finally get to Gaara, we have Naruto and Sasuke versus Gaara, which now since there are pretty good teammates, they have good combination techniques. So they're able to summon Gamabuta, hold the Shukaku down, and Sasuke is the one that knocks Gaara reconscious. We still have the speech where Naruto and Sasuke, because Sasuke, even though he wasn't ostracized for being a Jinchuriki, he was still lonely because he didn't have any family, and Gaara has family, so he should make the most of it. So Gaara gets the Takno Jutsu from Naruto and Sasuke this time. But during this whole, climactic fight, Orochimaru does kill Sarutobi, which kind of sounds like that was kind of his whole plan, because he had him and his 4 strongest fighters were just focused on the Hokage, where if he really wanted to destroy the Leaf Village, he could have left the barrier up and cause chaos that way. So, he really wanted to kill his mentor. So Sarutobi has his funeral, and the mission it begins. Although things are not always what they seem.